Episode 200, Murdoch's Story. It was Christmas Eve on the island of Sodor, and all over Sodor there was a white blanket of snow everywhere. At Tidmouth Sheds, Thomas and the others were waiting for James to arrive with the Santa train, as well as Henry and Gordon, who were finishing up their jobs for the day. "Man," said Thomas, "it's sure to be nice in a nice dry shed." "Tell me about it, Thomas," shivered Percy. "It's so freezing outside. I've got icicles all over my boiler." "Yes, Thomas. Sorry, I can't talk well with all this frost on me." "It's okay, Percy. We know how you feel." "So what do we do while we wait?" asked Nia. "We could tell a story," said Donald. "A story?" said a voice. And that voice belonged to Murdoch, and he blew his whistle when he entered. "I know just the perfect story," said Murdoch. "Is it the one about where you got embarrassed by George?" asked Donald. "Yes," said Murdoch. "That's exactly what I was thinking." "Please tell us," said Caitlin. "I've never heard of it." "Me too," said Nia. "Me 3, said Charlie. "Me 4, said Dennis. "Me 5, said Rebecca. "Well then," said Murdoch, "let me tell you." And this is the story Murdoch told. "I was sitting alone in the yard when suddenly I heard a whistle. The whistle belonged to George the Steamroller. He then hopped onto the tracks, and to make matters worse, Sam was coming by. He wasn't going fast, but he was able to stop himself from hitting George. "Excuse me," said Sam, "but I have to get these trucks to Brendam Docks. Can you please move?" "Make me," said George. I felt very sorry for Sam, so I did something no one has ever thought before. "What did you do?" asked Edward. "I did this. I coupled up to 2 empty freight cars, and I shoved them at George, knocking him off." "Ouch," said George. Who did that?" "I did. I guess I don't know my own strength." "Why, you did that on purpose." "I would never. I wish I could help you clean up the mess, but I've got work to do. See ya." "Just you wait. I'll show you." Later that day, I was taking a small goods train to the final station at the end of the line, but I didn't know of the danger ahead. Hero had stopped on the level crossing when he was delivering a short goods train to Brendam Docks, because someone had left a cart on the line. I was going down the other side of the hill, and I didn't see the end of Hero's train until it was too late, and I crashed right into it and came off the track. "Ouch," said Murdoch. And guess who came up right near me? Was George the Steamroller. You did this." "Oops, I guess I don't know my own power." "Well, I would help you clean up, but I've gotta go. See ya." And George puffed away. leaving me very embarrassed. The reason I was embarrassed was because two tank engine twins named Bill and Ben came by and saw what happened. That was a funny accident, eh, Bill? Yeah, Ben. I agree. Come on, let's get these trucks back to the quarry. The far car quarry. Why me? So, what happened to you after your accident? Wondered Caitlin. Well, said Murdoch, I was taken away for repairs, and when I came back, I had to take a short passenger train. That's when Donald and Douglas here teased me about that accident I had with George. And I got back at them by making them fall into this turntable right here. Donald and Douglas, in case I forgot, I'm sorry I made you two have that accident. And in case we forgot, said Donald, we apologize for teasing you, and we forgive you for making us have that accident. Just then, Donald looked over at Percy. Percy, you're all defrosted. Yeah, it melted away when Murdoch was telling a story. I see, said Murdoch. Although there is one thing I have to ask. What is it? Said Edward. Why did Sir Topham Hatt call me a filthy liar? I'll tell you some other time, said Sir Topham Hatt, who was in the siding with Rebecca, because guess who's coming? Who? Asked Murdoch, who pulled forward. Coming down the road were Caroline, who had arrived for the Christmas party, and Bertie. And coming up right behind Murdoch was James with Santa and Henry and Gordon. Yay, said Thomas. James is here with the Santa train, and so are Gordon and Henry after finishing their jobs. Don't forget us, said three voices. Who said that? Oh my, said Gordon. I think I know who it is. And coming up alongside them was the Flying Scotsman. And coming up right behind Scotsman were Spencer and Stepney. What are you three doing here? Asked Thomas. We're visiting from the mainland. You didn't think we'd miss this festive spirit? Oh, said Thomas, that's good. Rebecca looked back at them. Hello, I'm Rebecca. Who are you three? I'm Stepney, said Stepney. I'm Spencer. And I'm Flying Scotsman, Gordon's brother. Well, it's nice to have you three here. And wait, where's Toby, Duck, and Oliver? Oh, they said they were going to celebrate at Toby's shed for Christmas. Oh, said Thomas. Well, I hope they have a Merry Christmas too. And with that, they all settled down for some Christmas carols throughout the night. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Sang all of the engines on the NWR. Meanwhile, George and Bulgy were nearby. You know, that's a good story Murdoch told us before the Christmas festivities began. Indeed. Do you want to go and celebrate? And soon enough, they did. Murdoch and Bulgy and George pulled up right beside them. And indeed, it was another beautiful Christmas on the island of Sodor on the Northwestern Railway.